This is Aquarius, July 2018, Junk Tarot reading. Aquarius, I feel like you guys have been in some sort of strange, like buoys out in the ocean. I think that's what they're called. They like bob, but they're out in the ocean, those big tall ones. Looks like this. Like that, but it's in like the ocean. It's like bobbing. That's been going on for quite some time with you guys. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Oh man, just dropped all the cards. Sorry. So, thank you for joining me. Don't forget, you guys, I'm only one person. I'm not like some company, so if I don't get to every single question or reading, or you feel like I skipped you, or you asked sort of like this is not anyone in particular, this is just generally, or I just don't get to your questions, or then it's nothing personal, obviously, it's a lot, and so I'm sorry if I don't get to it in time, and yeah, that's it. So obviously, most of the readings are geared towards like the signs that click around and watch the most. So some signs don't get as much TLC as the others, and that's just the unfortunate truth. Because not all Virgos or Capricorns are interested, and not all Aquarians are interested, and so that's just how it works. So forgive me if it seems like I neglect one sign over the other. Okay, what's coming through for Aquarius? I already did your money read for July 2018. I'm not going to go for a money read, but whatever comes through is what comes through. I'm looking at just your general energies for the month of July. Love, general, money, whatever. And let's really and truly focus on the advice for the month, because you already know what your storyline is. So I'm going to try to focus on advice and sort of push you in the direction I think you should go in, or the cards are saying you should go in. Aquarius, July 2018. Aquarius, July 2018. Aquarius, July 2018. All right, all right, all right. Your current energy is whatever money you do make right now, whatever money you have right now, you're holding on to it. And I know that's usually the Four of Pentacles. People say that's the card of like holding on and being a miser and all that stuff. But the King of Pentacles is actually saying, look, I'm down for this money. And the money that I do have, I'm going to actually be smart with it, and I'm going to invest it, and I'm going to show interest in where the money goes and how I spend the money. And I'm going to be careful now with what I do with what I get. And then remove the actual money from the situation. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is being extremely secure and stable. So if you're in a relationship, if you're in a job, if you're in a living arrangement, whatever it is you're doing right now, you have decided this is where you'd like to be for a while. There's something about the circumstances surrounding your energy in July that's causing you to say, I'm good where I am. I'm steady. I'm not going to make a fuss. I'm not going to make a scene. I'm not going to do anything that's going to require me to not invest in this situation and not grow in this situation. I think that a lot of you guys are finding yourself willing to grow, willing to take the time. Also, I think a lot of you guys are finally coming to terms with a secret, a way of being patient. You somehow recently have discovered something within that's making you able to tap into the patient side of you. everyone's seen these cards 1,000 times, but what's standing out to me right now is this king has this silver boot, the silver foot on the head of a bear. And I like that for Aquarius because that silver boot is standing out to me as an Aquarius thing. And there's something about it that's, so you've tamed something, and that's what that bear is. You're holding something down, and I know that's usually the strength card, holding back the lion, but I get that same energy with this. There's something about it that's saying, I'm stable, I'm secure, I'm here for the long haul, I'm good, I'm not a rolling stone, I am staying put. And so that's the energy throughout July. And that's a good energy, especially when we always sort of think of an Aquarius with a Knight of Swords or the King of Swords, that sort of fast, swift moving energy. This is now a stable energy. Something is stabilizing. Something is stabilizing. Someone is taking an interest or a further investment in you, or you're taking an interest or further investment in a situation. Something is stabilizing. Alternatively, some of you guys are dealing with an earth sign. A challenge in July is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles comes out either way. It's just crossing it, okay? So basically what it means is that in July, you're experiencing possibly, some of you guys are separating from someone, or you've been in the process of separating from someone. And so that is meaning a division of assets. You're looking at inheritance. You're having conversations about property, estates, managing property, paperwork, taxes, filing. These are the types of conversations you're starting to have in July, or you're being reminded to have in July. You could be filling out W-2 forms, things like that. In any event, the conversations and the topics that's challenging you is having to do a lot with money, security. Let's plan for the future. What does the future hold? Do we have enough for the future? That's the kind of stuff. Do you have enough for the future if you're going through a divorce or a separation? Some of you guys are actually going through a separation if you're looking at the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. If you're looking at the Ten of Pentacles upright, that is just the conversation about, wow, we're doing really well. You know, we can possibly plan for that vacation this summer. We can possibly do this because we've been saving. We've been doing well. Or, you know, some of you guys have more money coming into the home. Some of you guys have money for a remodel. The Aquarius energy is finally turning around for the month of July. I see a lot of money. And the money is coming from all sorts of angles, not just work. It's coming from all sorts of angles, and that's a good thing. But I want to get to the bottom of why this is a challenge. Maybe it's a challenge because you probably have an itchy finger, you probably have a hole in your pocket, and you probably want to do a little bit of splurging, even though in your heart of hearts and your mind of minds, you're looking at this like, we should just sit on this egg. You're feeling like you need to sit on an egg. If we're talking about love, obviously, you're dealing with an earth sign, you're dealing with marriage, you're dealing with joining assets or separating assets. You're dealing with those kinds of conversations. If it's not, it doesn't even have to be that serious. Like, this isn't Dynasty. So some of you guys could just be like, you take the toaster, I'll take the blender, have a nice life. And it could be like, you know, that's my record collection, and the other person's like, well, that's my book. So it's like simple things like that too. It doesn't have to, it's like, you know, we don't have castles. People aren't living in, you know, big giant stone castles. So you got to take this story and taper it down a little bit. The reason why this is a challenge is I think that some of you guys were bored in a situation. You wanted to change your situation, and you did. But I think that if you broke up with someone, possibly an earth sign, if some of you guys left a relationship or someone left you out in the cold, someone is having second thoughts. So someone rejected an emotional offer, whatever that offer was. It could have been work as well. An offer was rejected in some way that is being reconsidered right now. Somebody is reconsidering a decision made that was made based on the fact that someone was just unhappy. We're going to keep it moving. I don't want to spend too much time with that Four of Cups energy in reverse. Just know that someone is rethinking, reneging on an offer, or rethinking or reconsidering an offer or a decision that was made based on someone just sort of being aloof and bored. And that is the reason why now someone is being either stubborn and immobile, precise, steady, not willing to make a decision in any direction, and that is probably holding up assets or division of property or even joining properties. Something is being held up because something is being reconsidered, and that is due to the current energy of the King of Pentacles, who's like, you know what, I'll get back to you with my decision when I feel like it. Taking too long to think. In the recent past, there was communication with the Page of Swords energy. I think that I think there was a lot of emailing, a lot of texting, emailing, communication, telephone calls, things like that. I think the communications were short and sweet, clear, precise, direct. Alternatively, you could be dealing with another air sign who's very immature and possibly very cutting and immature, and just the communication is just not on your level, or possibly you're the person who's being immature and not communicating on a level that the King of Pentacles would require. So be careful how you communicate. But anyways, that was in the recent past, and that's probably to do with this reconsidering an offer. Reneging on an offer, reneging on a deal, reconsidering. So that sparked up some emails, and it does have to do with your money in July. So just be very careful how you communicate, I think, in July, and that your communication is on an appropriate and professional level, because that's who you're dealing with the King of Pentacles. Possible outcome, you've got the Knight of Swords. So you will, I think, you want movement, you want action, you want clarity, you want the truth. You want things to be on the up and up and as transparent and as open as you have been, or as you desire to be. And so you're reaching out to someone. Possibly there's going to be abrupt, fast communication, determined, aggressive communication. It's coming very quickly in July. So what starts off as sort of pleasant communication is going to become heightened, and it's going to turn into aggressive communication. Watch that energy. Watch that energy, you guys. Because just because you felt rejected in a situation, or you rejected someone in a situation, and then it becomes like, well, let's discuss this matter, does not give you or anyone the right to aggressively jump to conclusions. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't jump to those conclusions. Be the King of Pentacles. Don't be the Knight of Swords. This is this is like cocky energy. It's, the intent is there. The intent is good. The intent is pure. You just want the truth. You want communication. You want action. That's fine. But the method is not the way to go. You want to have the King of Pentacles energy. Be sturdy, be stable. Be unmoved. If you take my advice and you are steady, stable, clear, unmoved, and you don't react emotionally or with like sharp wit, not saying that you don't have to be sharp-witted, but just don't react. Don't react. Respond. Does that make sense? You want to respond to the situation that you're dealing with. Don't react to the situation. Respond. Because if you do that, you do get the Four of Wands. If you're looking for a job, if you're looking to start a partnership, you will have it in July. If you're looking for a relationship to begin anew or to really take form, you will have it in July. The Four of Wands means stability. It means ceremony, marriage, union, partnership. It means stable. It's a great energy. It means holding steady. The King of Pentacles in this spread right now is looking directly at it, because ultimately that is, I think, what we all want, but specifically for July, the Aquarius wants this. You will have it. If you're single and dating, yeah, I do think that if you're going to be with an older earth sign, your age or a little bit older. This is a mature energy. You're going to end up with this person, and this person and you are going to create this family home life that is rich, stable, loving. I see that, none of this is going to happen without some form of communication. I think you're the one who wants to fight for it. And I think this other person wants to just receive it. I actually don't see anything wrong with that. Someone has to be the tether, and then someone has to be the balloon. So in this scenario, someone is the tether and someone is the balloon. The weight, not the tether, the weight, that holds the string. Let me pull 4 cards. So for July, I see that there is going to be, this is why you've got that Knight of Swords energy, I think. Let me move this up. This is why you've got that Knight of Swords energy and that Four of Cups in reverse energy. The Three of Pentacles is saying that there is a third-party situation for some of you, not all of you. It's also saying there's gossip at work. I think that people are looking at your work and they're not liking what they're seeing for some of you. So you got to step that up a little bit, but it's not bad. Definitely, for some of you guys, plans have been thwarted. I think that something has happened that has jammed up the process with leveling up. At work, people don't want to cooperate with you, or you don't want to cooperate with people. So be careful. And I think I said this in your money read. Make sure that your lack of confidence does not come off as arrogance. Be very careful of that, because that tends to happen for the Aquarius sign. The Page of Wands is saying that there is a bit of a speed bump. There was an idea, there was something you had in mind. It's not turning out that way. You need to be able to go with the flow with that. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra, and I also see that because of that Four of Wands there, yeah, there's a traditionalism within you that you enjoy, especially with the King of Pentacles energy. So some of you guys do want to be married. You want that stable family life. You want a happy union, a happy marriage, something to be just stable and clear and happy. Traditionalism, traditional values. It's right next to the High Priestess card. So what's helping you is, yes, be open, honest, and upfront with your traditional values. You can be as cool and rebellious and all that stuff as you want to be, but ultimately, you want a partnership. You want a happy household. You want to have family picnics. You want to have those things. I think you're going to get it in July. I think you're going to get it in July, or the beginnings of it, the beginning stages of it in July. If you're dealing with another air sign. I do see an air sign coming back for you. Communication started up again with someone. It was initiated, and now it's graduating to warp speed of communication in July, and that will ultimately turn into a relationship, a union, a coming together. I think that if you were in a third party, someone drops it, and they choose you, or you choose them. I think that sex is probably going to be off the table for a little while for some reason. Probably because of the Hierophant here. Because you've decided, I don't want to do that just yet. I want to wait until it's right again. That's a possibility. Some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces. Either that or with the Hierophant and the High Priestess next to each other, I feel as if you're really in tune with your intuition right now. You're really listening to your subconscious. You're really allowing yourself to move closer towards things that satisfy your soul. It's almost like you're going to have this domestic, traditional value home life. It's what you're growing, it's what you're building, it's what you want. And for me, that's looking like it takes priority over anything else. Some of you guys are dealing with a Capricorn also. I don't see the Devil card here. I just felt like Capricorn. Just mind your P's and Q's at work. Whatever issues you're dealing with at work, mind your P's and Q's. But this is less of a work reading and more of a general reading. So in friendship, in communication, and what you're trying to build, there is something being thwarted. There's a speed bump. There's a hiccup happening. Whatever that means. Make sure everything is on the up and up. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure everything is on the up and up. Don't cheat on your partner, especially if you're married to someone. That goes without saying, obviously, but these cards are telling me that, so I got to say that. Just be cool in July, you guys. Things are going to work out. You're going to get exactly what you want. You really are. Whatever you're looking for, whatever you're wanting, you're going to get. You're going to get. Don't pout, though. Don't pout. Yeah, sex is being... You're not having any sex right now. What's going on? You're not having any sex. Some of you guys. What's your problem? Okay, so if you're a single Aquarius and you're looking for love, I do see a Gemini coming through for you. This Gemini is, you're giving this Gemini like a 50-50 because I don't see, it's not on the upright. I think that maybe you guys are doing, I know this is going to sound terrible, but I feel like you guys are just doing heavy petting, which is so lame. I mean, it's not lame, but I mean, you know, that's an old-timey thing to say. Heavy petting with a Gemini. I do think that there is going to be some love, a resurgence of love. So if it's someone from the past, a Gemini from the past, you're going to have a renewal of love. If it's a brand new person coming through, it doesn't have to be a Gemini, it could be anybody. This brand new person coming through, I think that you're going to experience a lot of emotional stuff with this person. It's going to feel amazing. It's going to feel brand new. I don't think that this is going to go anywhere. I think this is going to be a short-term relationship, short-term love affair. I think you guys are going to do a little bit of clanging and banging, and that's it. I don't think it's going to go anywhere at all. if you're single and you're looking. This could be someone that you mess around with on and off. And oh, sorry, you guys can't see the cards. This is someone you mess around with on and off from the past. This relationship's not going to get off the ground no matter how you try. You can have a good time. You definitely have feelings and emotions and excitement about this person, but it's not going to go anywhere. Okay? You've got the Two of Wands saying it's a non-starter. It's not going to go anywhere. Nothing's going to happen. And then, of course, the Lovers card in reverse. So you could be separated from this person already and they come back, or you have something going on with someone right now and it just kind of dissipates and fades off away. So just have a good time in July. You're going to get exactly what you want. I think that if you're in a union, this is a happy union. I think that there could be a little bit of maybe no sex. No one wants to cooperate in this relationship. If it's work or generally related, I think that ultimately you're going to be okay. There's going to be some communication. Temper that communication. It's going to start off light and it might get heavy. Just listen to your intuition, listen to your subconscious, but ultimately you're going to get what you want. Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else. I think that's it for July 2018. Okay, hopefully that helped some of you guys that resonated. I didn't see one clear storyline. I saw so many. And if I'm not just doing a love read, then I get kind of spread out all over the place. Yeah, good luck to you guys in July. It looks good. It really does. Have a good time. Be careful. And temper your communication is all I'm going to say. Temper your communication for the month of July. And that's it. Thank you so much, you guys. I will catch you on the flip side for your next reading. And 3, 2, 1, bye.